was quite a good question, that. The question. What is the question? Well, the question is, what is the rarest Corey Haim VHS I have? Or, what is my favourite Corey Haim VHS? That's kind of the question, you know. Because Corey Haim, like Corey Feldman, it's probably one of the biggest collections you might actually see of physical VHS formats. And it's took a long time to collect them. There's stuff from Japan, New Zealand, and in the UK, there's Germany. And tracking these down, especially stuff when you get into like the Goonies and the Gremlins, where, you know, like people love them movies for their owns, not just of Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. Yeah, Corey Haim, Corey Feldman. Yeah, that's it. But I'm just going to do this on a wing because, like, personally, I would say the rarest VHS up there, except for Shooter on the Side, which everyone will be like, Shooter on the Side, it's right there. I would say the rarest VHS to buy was Without Malice. Big box, but this is imported from Australia. Now this will be overlaid, so I need a bigger pile of overlays. And this, I remember buying this, or bidding for it, when I was in New Zealand, travelling back, and it wasn't until I got to Dubai, because I had to fly 18 hours because of COVID. Wow, non-stop flight to Dubai in 2012. It wasn't until I got to Dubai I was like, have I got this? And I had. Without Malice is a very sought after Corey Haim movie. One of his best performances, rocking an NWO t-shirt in it. He basically is a recovering drug addict, a recovering drug addict, and his brother-in-law shoots a person thinking it's a deer and they try to cover it up and shit hits south. Only ever been released on DVD and VHS is out there. As I said, only ever been released on VHS. See, I'm winging this. I always fucking do, but I have to swallow. But yeah, that's probably one, so that can go over there. That's not British though. British, rarest Corey Haim one. For years when I was a kid, Dream Machine was sought after, but in the last couple of years I've had a handful of VHSs, and if you follow the channel you know that it took us to go all the way to New Zealand back in 1996 to actually find a physical copy of Dream Machine, which is that version there. UK version. Sample sleeves, massive shout out to the video shop down south for robbing the guys. Obviously sample sleeves, getting a hold of them. There's no tape in there, but yes, they are tapes. There's only a couple on that shelf that don't have tapes in. But yeah, there they are. Rarest Corey Haim ones, so that is quite rare to have. The rarest UK one of Corey Haim. I would say just one of the girls, thank you Dave Smith, because he donated this to me years ago after I lost my collection when I moved house. That is stunning artwork, 2020 vision. I would say that's a contender for one of the rarest. You might look on eBay right now and that'll be 50 quid. Some of these balloons, some of these don't even have a value at the minute because they're just so fucking rare. So yeah, I would put just one of the girls there because again, it's seen a little bit of release here in the UK, but we're talking big box. Ski Patrol big box is as shit as it looks. Yep, I would say that's quite rare because again, if you didn't get that, this and like Dream a Little Dream 2 near the very end of VHSs, I would say. I did say I was going to do an overlay at the start, didn't I? So there's just an overlay of them too. I would say they're quite rare because it was coming to the end of VHS in DVDs, but like, yeah, Blown Away are up there. One of these Blown Aways is quite rare because again, the video shop, first that one's still fucking sealed. Wow, that's a flip cover. I do have a few signed, there is a few signed there. Yeah, this one's from the video shop. Thank you very much, Rob, again, if you check out the channel. Again, you get that through the post and you were like, would you watch that? And then it'll just get discarded if not. Yeah, I do like big box sample sleeves. German ones, Pray the Roller Boys is there, but you get Pray the Roller Boys quite easy. Double O Kid, quite hard to get a hold of. Demolition University and Fever Lake, they're just again at the end of the VHS era. Lucas, very rare I would say to get a hold of, especially the flip cover. Secret Admirer and Moving Out. I actually am not going to make an overlay. I'm not going to make my video any harder for me personally. So yeah, Dream Machine, Dream Little Dream. Just being lazy now. It was a weird question. It caught us off guard. Like, what's your favourite rare Corey Haim movie I own? But I still stand by Without Malice, one of the rarest. And just one of the girls, hard to come by. But when it comes to here, like Moving In and Secret Admirer and Murphy's Romance, We're up there, Batman and Robin. He is in Batman and Robin. The rest of these, like Fellmans, I dropped the ball last year when I met Zach Gallion because I got him to sign Round Trip to Heaven when I should have gotten to sign Stormtroopers because he is in Gremlins, Round Trip to Heaven. Corey Feldman should have been in Gremlins too. There's no point Dick Miller, sorry Dick, being in Gremlins too. It should have been Corey Feldman with a girlfriend, I think. Yeah, that one's still sealed, factory sealed. And I met Zach Gallion and he signed Round Trip to Heaven, but he was pretty fucking miserable. I'm not going to lie. You were, you know, Best Save the Day, Jimson Newlander, Billy Worth, they were absolutely class. Sean Purdy, fucking class. Craig Conway, fucking legend. But Zach, you were miserable. You were. But yeah, Corey Feldman ones, the rest of them, like the Fast Getaways, again, sample sleeves on Fast Getaway 2. Again, it's cool to get them, and sometimes when I've bought them, they haven't even stated that. There's a guy called Searcher69. You know, I got a few off him back in the day. I think I got like the Burbs off him in Fast Getaway maybes. Because some people go, oh, you've got 2 copies. Well, I'll have 2 copies, but there'll be a story about why I have 2 copies. That one's got a sticker, that one's not got a sticker. That one's in a burgundy box. That one's a sample. That's a fucking sample. Did I know that was a sample? Because that's how the tape must. Did I fucking. Oh, it is. It's a fucking sample. I didn't know that was a sample. Again, I've got a few samples knocking around. And then if it's got a flip cover, like Fast Getaway 2 and Blown Away, if there's another one out there, I'll want it because then you can flip the covers around. Normally the ones at the end are ones I like. I think Watchers has one of the nicest cover, but that's a German import. Edge of Honor, signed by Feldman. Which out of all of these, I always tell a story of how I found them in the hunt for them, because that's what I like about these. Physically hunting down physical media. Either stories of here in England or stories of growing up in New Zealand. For like finding Rock and Roll High School Forever in Dream a Little Dream and a small video shop in Motueka. Or like, you know, like randomly finding Lucas in a charity shop, or A Time to Live at a boot sale, which is fucking awesome. But like, obviously Edge of Honor, obviously signed by Feldman himself. One day I was just checking out a charity shop, thought there was an out going on, decided to check the bottom shelf, and that was sitting there right on the fucking bottom shelf. Right there, and it's a big box squidgy. But yeah, they're all there, as I said. Feldman's there, the DVDs are there, the Blu-rays are there, the American ones are there, and I'll see you in the outtakes to tell you what actually is one of my favourite ones I actually own. See you in the outtakes. Hello in the outtakes. So I've got quite a few small box, but they're sitting on the floor, like Batman and Robin. Corey is in Batman and Robin. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fail, that's Feldman. Scuba School's there, small box. That's pretty rare to get in a sell through Scuba School mind. It's gotta be. Loaded Weapon 1, Maverick, Burbs, License to Drive, Watchers, Turtles 1, Stand By Me, 4 different fucking times. The Lost Boys is there. By the way, if you're wondering why you've never seen the Lost Boys there, that's probably one of the rarest. And probably the most valuable. It's a big box VHS signed by Kiefer Sutherland. It is signed to me, but it's front cover. It just had to be. I always forget that's over there. Is it in shot? You just seen it. Anyway, off that rant. Fox and the Hound. Then we've got Silver Bullet, Little Dream Machine. That was hard to get. There's a video about that. License to Drive, Fast Getaway, Dream Little Dreams, Vesteron release, and First Independent. If you're going to be completely different nerds, so you go, First Independent, Vesteron, welcome to VHS. But anyway, my favourite sell-through ones. First up, big deal about this one when it came out around its release. This is a HMV, still got its sticker on, of Dream a Little Dream. Please check this video out on the channel, obviously filmed in HMV. We had great fun filming that. It's one of my favourite videos to do in the shop. But to still have a HMV $1.99 sticker on, it's fucking class. And it still goes for Pray the Roll Boys as well, the HMV shop. And that's like a rebrand, so that's HMV before it was HMV. And Pray the Roller Boys still got the fucking sticker on, which is fucking brilliant. And then we've got a Fast Getaway here. That is still factory sealed. So yeah, preserved, physical preserved media. And as a kid, you would pick up there and you go, right, I'm fine, because Corey Haim was the king of VHS. Again, I know a lot of people follow the channel for Corey Haim content. We did the series 2 years ago now. I'm not doing a film and watching all the film and movies because I'll go fucking even more batshit fucking crazy. But just a love of physical media. And now I look out there, and there is a couple out there in Japan and Germany, different artworks and stuff. But not only are the prices high, the postage is high, and the fucking customs is a fucking nightmare. Garfoot, Andrew, how you doing? He is in Japan at the minute. Find me some fucking Japan stuff. But no, like again, I always hope and wish that, you know, there's a couple of the New Zealand ones out there that could find, like my family could send over. So you never know. Might get some more in the past, but it's done. Because Corey Haim ain't making any more movies. It'd be really cool if Shooting the Side, it's there. Universal Groove, obviously came on Amazon Prime last year. And we were talking about bringing this out on VHS. It's never came that far yet, but I think that's something that should actually happen. The Lost Corey Haim movie. And then stuff like the end of the day, we can talk all day about physical media, but for now, that was just a nice little rant. Haven't filmed anything in a week. So yeah, thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, it's me. First time I've worn my Hell on t-shirt. I kind of feel it's quite a bit graphic to wear out in public. When you're at work, when you're out in the nightclub, it's a bit graphic. Yeah, thanks for watching.